Hi, everybody. So I'm back with another album review, and tonight I'm talking about a Barbra Streisand album from 1987. It was recorded in 1986, but it was released in 1987. One Voice. This was a live concert at Barbra Streisand's house in Malibu. So she has this big concert full of celebrities in the audience. At the beginning of the concert, they did little interviews with some of the celebrities that showed up. Um, and they were talking about Barbara and everything. Um, so they had like big names here. They had like Whitney Houston was there, Quincy Jones was there, um, Goldie Hawn and Sally Field and Chevy Chase were there. That Midler was there. Really big names in music were and entertainment were there at this amazing concert. So at the beginning of the concert, Robin Williams comes out and entertains them with comedy. Um, he does like a little comedy sketch on stage and everything. That was really cool. That was brilliant. So it starts off with Somewhere, and you hear like running water, and then it leads into Barbra singing Somewhere. And it was just gorgeous, really gorgeous. Somewhere from the Broadway album, which she released in 1985. And that was really beautiful, really, really beautiful. It was just such a touching and beautiful song, really gorgeous. Okay, so then the next one is Evergreen from A Star is Born. That massive hit for Barbara that everybody a lot of times really associates with Barbara. That beautiful song that was such an award winner um, at the Academy Awards as well. And Barbara won for best song in that. And it was just really gorgeous to hear sing that live in 1987 was fantastic, just so pretty. So then there's something's coming from the Broadway album. She does a lot of songs from the Broadway album because it was just released previously. So she does a lot of songs from the Broadway album. Something's Coming is one of those. Um, Something's Coming is about being on the edge of your seat, waiting for something miraculous and wonderful to happen to you in your life. So you're just really anticipating something great to happen. And you're on the verge of something really wonderful happening to you. So then there's People, that other massive hit for Barbara from Bunny Girl, um, where she had the whole album called People as well, and that was on it. She had two separate versions. She had the version from Funny Girl and the version from the People album. Now, I prefer the version from the People album. I just prefer that version. And it's very gorgeous how she sings it on um, One Voice. It's just really pretty how she sings that in this concert. Really nice. So then there's Cindy the Clowns, another one from the Broadway album that was just really moving. You could tell Barbara was really into the song when she was singing this as well. It was very touching and just so beautifully moving and gorgeous. Okay, so then there's Over the Rainbow. She said this is a tribute to Judy Garland, and she was on Judy Garland's show singing Over the Rainbow, and it was just she didn't sing Over the Rainbow on her show. They sang Happy Days Are Here Again, but she was singing Over the Rainbow on this as a tribute to Judy Garland. Okay, so then she starts singing Guilty. She starts off singing the first part, And Barry Gibb is kind of backstage or behind her singing. And she's like, what? Where is this singing coming from? You know, and then Barry Gibb comes out and faces her. And she's like, hi, Barry, you know, stuff. And they sing Guilty. It's very nice. Very nice. So then they do What Kind of Bull? And then they do kind of a little short little monologue between them, where Barbara puts on an English accent and stuff. And it's just really cute and funny how they do that. So Barry exits, and the way he exits, he goes out into the audience. He leaves the stage and exits straight out into the audience. And that's how he makes his exit, so that's cool. So then they do Papa Can You Hear Me? She does Papa Can You Hear Me from Mental. That gorgeous song, and the movie Yentl was wonderful. The soundtrack to Yentl was beautiful. Probably my favorite Barbra Streisand soundtrack. And it was just really nice. Papa Can You Hear Me? What a gorgeous song. The Way We Were is next. That other huge hit for Barbara. There's like a trifecta of massive Barbra Streisand hits. It's The Way We Were, People, and Evergreen are the three main big hits for Barbara. And The Way We Were was gorgeous. You know, that wonderful song, the movie. She had two separate albums for The Way We Were. She had the Way We Were soundtrack album, which was mostly instrumental, but some singing. And then she had the Way We Were album, which had the Way We Were on it, a different version from the soundtrack album. And it was just gorgeous, really nice. I love that album, The Way We Were. What a gorgeous album, too. Okay, so then there's It's a New World. This is a new song from the album that was only on this album as well. And she's like, it's a new world I see. It's a new world for me. And then the next one is Happy Days Are Here Again, another tribute to Judy Garland. This is a song which she sang on the Judy Garland show with Judy Garland. Happy Days Are Here Again. And it was gorgeous. And the last song was A Marriage to the Beautiful. So I'm thinking this album took place around the time of 4th of July or Memorial Day or something. So they sang A Marriage to the Beautiful. And what a gorgeous rendition as well. So the album artwork is simple. It's got Barbara wearing white. She's got that real pretty wavy hair that she had. Shoulder length, wavy hair that she had in the late 80s. I love that hair. Gorgeous hair. And she kind of came back in modern years and did her hair like that again, which I like that. So she's sitting on a stool with a white microphone, and she looks really pretty. It says Barbra Streisand, one voice. The video is amazing to watch. The album is wonderful to listen to. What a thrill ride. Just listen to this quality live album by Barbra Streisand. One of my top most favorite Barbra Streisand live albums as well. Really good. Really, really good. And I know you'll really enjoy this when you listen to it because it's beautiful. So thank you so much for listening to me talk about One Voice by Barbra Streisand. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you stay tuned for more album reviews and different things. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.